In line with the government's PUV modernization program, several developments and solutions are presented to further improve this initiative. One area that the government is focusing on is the e-vehicle industry. Now on its 7th year, the Electric Vehicle Association of the Philippines, or EVAP, recently staged the Philippine Electric Vehicle Summit. EVAP has been in the industry for over a decade and has since made developments on the e-vehicle industry in the country.
We started EVAP about 11 years ago, and at that time, there were very few players in the industry. We actually have a company who produces the electric jeepney, and of course, we spearheaded the association. Right now, we have the 7th summit. For the last 7 years, we've been holding this summit, and it's been an improvement every year. I remember the first time we had the summit we were in Meralco. It was in a gym. And at least for the last 3 years now, we've been here in SMX, and every time, it's like right now, there's a couple of halls already that we're occupying. So the industry is there. And I can see in the very near future, you're going to see a lot of electric vehicles on the road, not only for public transport, but also for private passenger cars.
This year's theme of the summit is electric vehicles, modernizing the transportation landscape, driving sustainable growth, wherein EVAP aimed to showcase the advantages of using electric vehicles in the transport scene. Several vehicles, including new ones, are part of the exhibit as presented by the association.
The most important thing here is the introduction of new vehicles, of course the electric vehicles, and they are mostly in CBU form, but also we have locally assembled vehicles like the electric jeepneys that you've seen inside.
Being one of the active promoters of e-vehicle use in the country, EVAP has faced challenges, developments, and changes in the said industry.
We started the electric vehicle industry when we introduced the electric jeep in Makati. That was back in 2007. Over the years, it was a big hurdle. There's a lot of problems along the way. Number one is the acceptance. But now we see a very good response for the public, even for public utility vehicles. There's several public electric jeepneys that are running around. So with this, we really can see, like in some countries, 15 to 40 years from now, it's going to be all electric vehicle. And even in Singapore right now, the majority of the vehicles are already electric on the road. So it's really coming, and it's there.
As we are all heading towards modernization, the EVAP Chairman Emeritus shared the benefits of e-vehicle use in the transport industry.
Comparing electric vehicle with ICE or with internal combustion engine, basically you would save about 35%. Assuming in a public utility jeep, a diesel-fed engine jeep as opposed to an electric jeep, you get 35% cheaper in the cost of operating.
Also highlighted in the recent EV Summit is the launch of the EVAP Academe chapter.
The Academe has been there all the time with us. It's only now that we're really formalizing it. We needed the colleges and university mainly to do research. These kids they're very bright. They have all the time. They do their feasibility studies, and they could really help us in getting information, data. As you know, like for public utility vehicles, we need to find what is the right match for the application for electric jeep.
With this, they have seemed to have found an ally with filing of an e-vehicle bill authored by Senator Sherwin Gatchalian.
One nice thing also is the bill that is being presented by Senator Win Gatchalian. 6 years ago, we've been lobbying for incentives for electric vehicle. And it seems like every year we're almost there, but we couldn't finish it. But I think this time with Senator Gatchalian's support, and the bill itself is very comprehensive now, not as like what we had before. I believe it will really provide a very good support for the electric vehicle industry.
To end, Mr. Raquel Santos shared what they are looking into the electric vehicle industry for the current year.
For 2019, we're still going to push for the passage of the bill, because we really have to lobby for that. It is something that we really need to make the price of the vehicle really much competitive, incentives that the government can provide. Me, I've been lobbying for the last 6 years for this, and I think this 2019 will really provide us the fruit that we have really worked for.
The 7th Philippine Electric Vehicle Summit with insights from EVAP Chairman Emeritus Ferdy Raquel Santos. Our guest this week on Motoring Today's Motoring Forum, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.